Mother, Claire, encouraged his education, but was proud of Robert's potential beyond his brains. His lean frame and androgynous features landed him modeling contracts from the age of 12.
I mean, I first became aware of Robert Pattinson when I was working on a teen magazine at the time, and we used to have those kind of generic shoots where you just get in a sort of roll call of good-looking young models to sort of pose for various sort of subject matters to run as part of features. And Robert was one of those kind of boys, and he actually was quite popular in the teen market. He was a bit of a poster boy. I remember just going to see Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and just suddenly going, oh my God, that's that guy that used to do those random photo shoots for us at Cosmo Girl.
The pictures from his modelling days do not make him look like the hot, new best thing. He had a kind of androgynous look about him. You wouldn't quite call him feminine, but he wasn't overtly masculine either.
His first major fashion contract was for chic fashion label Miu Miu, strutting in boxer shorts alongside a more experienced model.
It was kind of one of his first photo shoots, so he wasn't really used to modelling then. And obviously having his mother there probably made him even more nervous to be like modelling with a girl, to be wearing very little clothes.
Robert had something very mature in his face, but quite teenager in his body, which was exactly what we were going for, because we wanted that teenage vibe. I thought he was cool right away, because he had this sort of class or this sort of sophistication about him, which I really liked.
I mean, now when I see the picture of him in the shoot and the pictures of him today, obviously you can see the features are the same, but it really didn't register with me at all. There's no way I thought he would be like a Hollywood heartthrob. No, not at all, because he was so quiet, he didn't really give that kind of side of his personality that you'd think that, yeah, wow, he's going to be a big star one day.
Not the kind of guy to relish posing in his boxers for a living, Robert gave up modeling after 4 years.
I can imagine that if you have aspirations to become an actor, that modeling could be quite frustrating because it's much more of a two-dimensional thing.
It's probably because he wasn't a very good model, or it didn't sort of click that he's actually a good actor, because he doesn't appear overtly interested. He just has a very natural way about it.
It would be very easy, I think, to dismiss Robert as just another pretty face, a model-turned-actor. But there are definitely other sides to him, especially the musical side of him. There are scenes in the film Twilight, I think a lot of people would assume that those aren't his hands playing the piano, when in fact it is Robert Pattinson playing. And not only that, he actually co-wrote some of the songs on the soundtrack. So, he obviously has much more going for him. It's not just a pretty boy look.
Very few successful male models have the sort of career that he's about to have.
His career almost came about by accident.
It was his dad, actually, that encouraged him to join an amateur dramatic society in Barnes. And I think that they were in a cafe or a restaurant one day, and there was this group of quite pretty girls. And somehow or other they got talking, and the girls, it turned out, were at this amateur dramatic society, and his dad said to him, "That's where you need to be, Robert."
The catwalk hadn't cured Rob of his shyness. He often says the only reason he joined the Barnes Theatre group was to meet cute girls.
When I formed the group for teenagers, we called it the Barnes Theatre Group. I thought, how do you get boys and girls together, work on a project together, do a play together? And I'm hoping that that's where Robert